ons moet bietjie Armenian meisie inbring.
Dis goed.
Maar ek wil hê jy moet hom in Armenia roep en haar sê vir haar, hallo, hoe gaan dit? En julle twee moet net laat mense net bietjie hoor.
Hoe praat ons?
Hoe praat ons? Ek is bietjie nuuskierig. Ek weet dis hoe roep mense. So kom, ek dink roep haar gou.
Elina John, im sireli kuir, aristeg, shoot. Want ses,
Shotland.
ha,
Hello.
oves du,
Elina.
vortig iets ses,
Haja stanic.
Lourd,
Ajo.
Weits, du hayes, ha?
Ajo,
Leriv,
hajem. Ajo.
Hastat.
Hastat.
Ha?
Բայց Հոլանդիայում եմ մեծացել.
Okay.
I grew up in Netherlands, that's what I'm trying to say.
But first, I wanna ask, you're an Armenian lady, you're coming from Holland, and you told us a story, and I liked it when you started reading the Bible. And just tell them a bit, because there's maybe someone out there, they just grabbing on to Christianity, and they're also going to start reading the Bible. So quickly tell them what mistakes you make in this beginning.
So I will share about how I started reading the Bible and how much I understood of it. So basically I was 15 years old, and it was the first time I started, I call it the grown-up Bible, because before this I was reading the children's Bible. And I started reading the Bible, and obviously as every book you start reading from the beginning. And then shocking things have happened in that book. And I actually closed the book. I was like, I don't think I'm old enough to read that part. I'm 15. And then I arrived at the New Testament, and I started reading the story of how Jesus was born and his life, and then his ministry, and then that he was crucified. And then the next book, again, he was born and how he lived, and he was crucified. And this happened four times. I think it's in 4 Gospels. And I thought, why is it happening to this man it happened to him 4 times? Because I thought every book is a new book, you know, and that the story happens all over again. And I was really surprised. So yeah, you know how basic my knowledge was. Sorry.
Yeah, just excuse. We are here on a camp,
Waarom
and
nie die polisie nie?
yeah, it's not bel die polisie. South Africa, it's not bel die polisie. This is just our siren. We are ready. We must make ready to go in again. But yeah, so she's gonna continue now.
Yes. Okay. So it's a siren because if he screams something, no one will pay attention. So this is how loud you have to be in Armenia in order to call attention. So another thing, when I was reading the New Testament again, and if you're reading it too, you know that at the end of some letters, people are called to pray for certain people. Like at the end, please pray for the saints living in this area, or please pray for Paul. And what I would do, I would pray for these people. And they've been dead for almost 2,000 years. And I was very much like, I want to do what God says that I should be doing, so I'm going to pray for them. I don't know at what point I progressed in my faith and was not praying for people that are, long gone and in heaven. But yeah, if you think your knowledge of the Bible is basic and you don't understand things, just remember these stories, and you understand that God will still work in you and you will grow up.
Yes, absolutely.
Quickly tell me the first time you're in Armenia, when you heard about the gospel previous. If you will tell us about the culture here in Armenia, do you think they will grab on quickly the Christianity? Is there a lot of culture involved?
Yes. So
Sorry, on that culture,
yes.
wasn't there something you wanted to ask him or tell him?
If you notice his shirt, it's baby blue with bananas, And I told him, you must be a very confident man to pull this shirt off in Armenia. So my compliments for breaking the mold in Armenia. Well done.
Tomorrow it's pink with a bow tie on the side.
Yes, don't. But yeah. So about the culture in Armenia, we are culturally Christian, which means you grow up seeing that there are churches everywhere, and you hear the word God on everywhere. And the thing is that often people don't have a personal relationship with Jesus. So they think they're Christian because they're born here and because they're Armenian. So of course they're Christian because it's officially the first Christian nation. So they think they must be Christian. And what we are trying to do, what I try to personally do, is share with people, no, Christianity and God is something that you choose. You choose to follow Christ. You are not born a Christian. And that makes the difference.
Johan, doesn't that that actually sounds a bit like our home country, South Africa.
Yeah, I think many countries have the same kind of situation where, you may think that you're a believer because you identify with that part of society, or you were born into such a tradition in your family. But at some point, everyone must be confronted with the reality or the question of whether you have a personal relationship with a living God. And people need to be told that sometimes, like in Armenia, that's very often the case, where perhaps they never knew the difference between being born into a Christian family in the first Christian nation on earth and actually having my own personal relationship with a living God,
Yes, being born in a Christian house in South Africa the same doesn't make you a Christian. It's as good as I will say, I'm putting on this banana shirt, I'm becoming a banana. Banana! Okay, the minions, no. It doesn't make me a banana. Being born in a Christian house doesn't make you a Christian. You must take on this faith. And then, being a Christian doesn't mean to drink, smoke, all of that stuff on weekends. It's a relationship you must start getting with Christ.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what personal means? So just because you go to church every Sunday or when it's Christmas, it still doesn't make you a Christian. Personal relationship is, well, if you have a best friend, you talk to that person, right? You know them, you know their character, you know the things that they like and that they don't like. And that's why we read the Bible, to get to know the character of God, and which changes your heart and changes your mind, and that changes your behavior. So then you live a life that is pleasing to God, and you have a good friendship with Him, a friendship that in which basically, how do you say that? It pleases God. You don't do things to hurt. It's not like God is hurt when you sin, but how do I explain it? It's not pleasing to Him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. So it's so wonderful to be here with Elina John. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm still learning. And with Johan John, and I'm Francois John. I'm taking on this John, Crazy Cake John. It's so nice to talk to you, and YouTube John, and everyone is John now.
Yeah.
But it's so important to just connect into. You must, we like to say it a lot. When you walk into a soap fabric, it doesn't clean you. You must grab a bar of soap and you must actually wash. So, but it's really for me a privilege, and we're gonna do a lot of more. We're gonna go. I see they already started. The Armenians, they go. They started already.
Food, and we like dancing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they like dancing. Yeah, we're learning a bit. I must say my Boere dance doesn't quite do the rhythm here, but we're getting there. We're getting.
Judging, because we're Christians.
Okay, so if you can say 5 seconds something to greet and say goodbye, and Johan use 5 seconds, then I think we must quickly run out in, because I don't want to miss out this dancing.
I hope that you feel encouraged by watching this episode, and I really, really want for you to know God and experience His love. So God bless you, and hajo!
Baie dankie dat julle kyk. Onthou om 'n persoonlike verhouding met die Here Jesus Christus te hê, en hou Armenia aan julle gebede. Nou dat julle geleer het bietjie oor Armenia, hou ons in julle gebede, bid vir die land en bid vir die oes. Daar's 'n groot oes wat inkom in die volgende paar jaar, en ons is opgewonde daaroor. Dankie.
Nou ja, dit was lekker om saam met julle te kuier daar by die huis. Julle moet 'n geseënde week verder hê. En onthou, maak nie saak wat jy doen of aanpak nie. Die keuse bly joune.
En ek wil vir julle daar by die huis baie dankie sê, want as dit nie vir jou was wat elke maand 'n bydrae gemaak het, kan hierdie tipe uitreikings nie moontlik gewees het nie. Kan ons nie hierdie tipe stories hoor nie, kan ons nie, was gister oor die 30 mense gedoop, vandag weer duiweluitdrywings gewees, mense voor gebid, alles, en jy is deel van elke siel wat inkom. Baie dankie. As jy wil betrokke raak, onder die skerm is 'n nommer, SMS net soontoe of WhatsApp net speer, en ons sal in kontak kom met jou en vir die bankbesonderhede deurstuur. Binnekort het ons ook 'n aftrekorder. Yes, so dit kom binnekort, en dankie dat jy betrokke is.
Bye!
Met trots geborg deur Henya Truck and Trailer Spares en Hydraulic Koop.